welcome back to my channel. This is LeeLee's Library, and I am LeeLee of LeeLee's Library. And today is day 9, I think, of my Animal Crossing 30-day New Island Challenge, where I'm seeing what kind of island I can make in 30 days. I've never done something like this before. I've only ever made 2 other Animal Crossing islands. One of them is the island I've had since pretty much launch 2020, and the other one I started on my Twitch stream a couple of weeks ago, maybe. I can't remember. So fairly recently. And I'm starting this challenge as a way to kind of start my YouTube channel. I've been streaming on Twitch for about 4 years now, and I am ready to move on to the next thing. I still want to stream on Twitch, and if you want to follow me on Twitch, my Twitch is twitch.tv/LeeLee, LILLEE with an underscore at the end. It's linked in my bio on YouTube. But I just think that I'm at a point in my life now where I think YouTube is maybe more my speed, at least for making gaming content that I would probably want to make. And so here we are. So as a way to kind of push myself to just get started, I figured that I would just do what I know, which is already streaming, and just do it on YouTube, but not actually streaming on YouTube. I am trying to make it more of an offline thing, so I can do it on my own time without feeling confined to also being within like a Twitch chat and being on fully. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, maybe that doesn't make any sense, but that's I feel like maybe it's more my speed to be on YouTube. So this is the push. I am wanting to do maybe talking more about games that I like, books that I like. I would like to talk about the books that I've curated here in my library and games that I've played, because I just feel like I want to put my thoughts out in the world about these things. And there's some things that I really enjoy that I don't know if I've ever really seen anyone talking about. So yeah. That's kind of the thought process behind starting this YouTube, but it was taking me forever to get started. I've been wanting to do this for forever. And so let's start with making a new Animal Crossing island and just kind of talking, just chatting. And that's another thing I want to do with these videos, is I don't want to always be talking about the game. I maybe want to talk about like maybe my books or something, or some other games, so I can kind of start giving you guys what I wanted to say to you, the thoughts I want to give you about the games I'm thinking about. So without further ado, please bear with me as I learn how to do YouTube, and let's get right into it. Okay, as you can see, it's raining today. I'm very excited about that. I don't think we've had a rainy day yet. I don't even have a rainy outfit. I've been and neither does he. I've been avoiding buying the rain clothes. I think somebody moved in today. Yay, Marina! Wait, I thought she was gonna move in third. I don't know what order they move in. I literally know nothing. Okay, I know nothing. Yay! A final announcement. Customization workshop. Okay, we have to go do that. Let's go customize. Is he gonna make me build something that I have to customize that thing? I didn't know Marina was gonna move in today. I thought it was gonna be Zucker. I thought the lazy moved in first, then the peppy, then the normal, but Marina moved in first. Oh, my phone is ringing. I'm not gonna turn up the volume a little bit. Hello, LeeLee? It's time to look. Oh, it's Spay Day! Yay! Oh, it'll be going through May 7th, which is literally tomorrow. So might miss that. Maybe we can go do that today, because it's going till tomorrow. Yay, Gullivar gave me this thing. Oh, now I can wear glasses. Okay, the Mayday tour. It was literally in the mail too. I literally have never opened these. Let's open them. My passport. We should set this up. later. Rescue services, close. Done. And then the tips. Okay. I really do wish I had a rain outfit or something, but that's fine. Now that it's raining, we should see snails, I think, on the rocks. Do we have a net? Oh my gosh. Hello, sir. Well, you from around here? Hi, the name's Red. I work in sales, and you are? LeeLee. Yeah. What a great name. Intelligent, strong. I can already tell we're going to be pals. Yes, this is Pal Park? No, not pals. Family. LeeLee, it's a pleasure to meet you, LeeLee. Hey, would you mind if I ran an idea by you? So Pal Park wants art, and I got art to sell. Might be something to this. I could sell to just anybody. I need somebody I could trust completely, as if they were family. Since we're basically cousins, and because I know you've got an eye for quality, I want it to be you. Alright. When does he give me my first piece of art? Seems kind of sketchy. Tom Nook didn't say anything about him being here, did he? He won't regret it. Wow. I did not expect to see him today. Oh! No. Okay, no running. Oh my gosh, everybody is here today. I must have like gotten to a certain point in the game. I didn't realize. Yeah. Okay. I wonder, we may not really do Harv's Island, I guess. There's really no need for that. I don't think that all, well, I don't know. Maybe I guess it depends on, you know, we were thinking for like decorating purposes. Maybe if I need something that's a certain customization, I just like can't find it myself. I might need to go get Cyrus on Harv's Island. Will this be the last thing I can dig up with this? It's still going. This is my very first ever shovel. We're on day 9. That's incredible. Let's go into Marina's house. It's so fitting that Marina would move in when it's raining. She's an octopus. I didn't really want the first 5 people to stay because they're not going to have their true houses. Unless I guess maybe I'll get Happy Home Paradise on here. But I'm only playing for 30 days. Am I really going to have enough time to get all the way through Happy Home Paradise in order to decorate their homes? Probably not. Probably not. So Marina's probably going to have to go. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Why? But as I said before, I think this next round of villagers, the normal, and the lazy type, those are the next 3 that you get. I just feel like they have like really good designs across all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really can't go wrong with those 3 typings. Maybe even Jock too. Like, I like a lot of the Jocks. But I would maybe say Jock is like the lower of those to me. Okay. I don't know why I'm picking up all these weeds, but like, why not? Maybe I'll sell them. I don't really need to sell weeds anymore. I think the reason that Red showed up now is because I finally have a ladder. Harvey? I don't know. Maybe I just reached a certain amount of days. Or maybe it's because I finally used the airport. Remember? Yesterday was such a productive day. I don't think I named the video that though. But I think all that stuff that I finally did, resulted in me being able to unlock some of these things. Like, now that we have the bridge, we were able to get the ladder. Or not that we have the bridge. Well, kinda. Oh, there was a bug right there. I want to get it. Because now that we have the bridge, we were able to. Oh, and there's a snail. Perfect. Okay, let's be careful. Let's be careful. But we have the bridge now, so that meant that Tom Nook was going to allow us to put the next housing plots down. And then because we have the housing, that means that we get the ladder, because with the ladder to get to the second level to get the flowers, which we need to build the houses. Bugs don't bug me. Yay. Let's go get these bugs to night owl insect. Oh, and we have stars on the beach. Okay, this is where I want my house to go, like here. Unless we can move our house. And I still might leave this as like a secret beach, I think. So the villagers aren't going to be able to get back here. I lost my train of thought from earlier. What was I saying? I can't remember. Oh, I was talking about how productive it was yesterday. And so maybe because that was the first time I used the airport yesterday, I got a ladder. So I think the ladder unlocked red because now I can get down here. And then the airport unlocked Harvey because going to the airport, I got the whole spiel, I went somewhere. And so now Harvey came here. So now he can tell me, use the airport to come to my island. And there was something else that I did. And then I got all those houses done with all their furniture. So then Marina moved in, and I got to see Marina at the island. One piece of art per day. Okay, I've heard that. I always thought that he gave you a piece of art to start with, and that it was always genuine. But he's having me buy art now. So, and these are some that I know aren't always genuine. Oh, but maybe all of these are genuine that day. So the very first day, everything in here is genuine. So you can buy anything. But I'm scared. I think this one is the genuine one. I think the fake one doesn't have the little leaf on the chest, or the little sprout on the chest. And I know that because this is one that I've been looking for on my original island for forever. And he always has the fake one. He never has the real one, I feel like. So I think that one's real. But I'm gonna look at all of them. And then the same thing, this is like the scary face painting or something like that. The scary painting. A closer look. I think this one can have a fake, but I think the fake, he doesn't look scary. Like his eyebrows are like turned down, so he looks kind of like he looks scared, but he doesn't look scary. So I think this one is genuine. And again, another one that I know because this is so funny to me because this is another one that on my original island, I cannot find the authentic one. He always has a fake whenever he visits me. So it's funny that these are the ones that he's giving me real ones of now. But whatever, I need them in my other island. Because my other island, I do want to finish the museum. This one, I don't really. I'm just going to buy one of these so we can get to the museum part of the island. I think this one's always genuine. So I don't even think you need to look at this one, but I'm going to look. I think this one's always genuine. I don't think that they changed this one. But since this one's always genuine, then I might not buy that one. But yeah, so it's like I wish that I could go... Yo, maybe I'll log in. Oh, I can't do that because this is my only cartridge. I would need to make 2 more people and have them on this island, buy those, and then give them to my other island. Okay, perfect painting might always also be genuine, but I don't know. Let me look. I guess I wouldn't know. There's just some that like if they're always genuine, if they're not genuine, I feel like I know the not genuine thing, and I can't think of what the not genuine thing for this would be. So that makes me think that this is also an always genuine one. Because like I said, for those other two that I know that they have fake paintings, I know exactly what the fake paintings are. But I don't know what the fake painting for that looks like. Just like I don't know what the fake painting for the bartender girl looks like. So I'm gonna buy the scary one just because I know this one has a fake. So that means we'll get the real one for sure. You got a deal. Yay! I'm so happy. Okay, now this stuff. Pirate. Wait, what did Gulliver give me in the mail? Pirate pants. I don't need that though. And I don't need the school chair. Nah. Okay, bye Red. You won't regret it. I better not. But yeah, I think I literally thought he gave you a painting. I don't know why I assumed that, where I thought that from. But I thought that, like, when he was walking around on the island, that he would give you a painting, and then that one would be genuine. You can put that in your museum. And then he'd be like, okay, in the future, I'm just going to dock at the secret beach, and you can come buy paintings from me. But no. So let's just go ahead and give this to Mr. Blathies. Along with, this too. Well, I'm gonna do like a quick little, this too. Oh. Drop it. Let's go empty our pockets. Oops. I gotta stop running. Does like my Animal Crossing knowledge, like, I hope it's like showing. Because y'all, like, I have been playing this game for years. I guess I have to keep these. No, I'm gonna sell those. I have been playing this game for years, and I used to listen to this Animal Crossing podcast years ago. I'll put this in storage too. Open these up. I used to listen to this Animal Crossing podcast years ago. It launched at launch of Animal Crossing. Like it came out when they launched the podcast when the game came out. I'm gonna sell these and I'm gonna go plant those trees. This is all for sale. And it was such an adorable podcast. It was also in my getting into podcast era. During the pandemic, I really wanted to get into podcasts. I don't know why. I think I just like wanted something new to like listen to in the car. And my best friend has suggested this one podcast to me, which was fine, but I just wasn't listening to it like all the time. But I did like the vibe of it, like sitting in the car and listening to a podcast. I actually did enjoy that. I just didn't think that one was the one for me. Okay, we're going to the museum. And I just didn't think that one was the one for me. But I was like, okay, I gotta find my podcast. Like, what podcast would I want? So I wonder how I found the Animal Crossing one. I think maybe I just kind of like looked up like video game podcasts because I was like, what do I want to hear someone talk about? No, I think what it was is I looked up book podcasts. So I found a Harry Potter podcast called Potterless, and it was really good. It was about this guy, this adult man who had never read Harry Potter as a kid, and so he read it as an adult, and he was just kind of like episode by episode, like reading. Usually he'd read like a couple chapters an episode, but as he like progressed through the books, it became like one chapter an episode, or sometimes it'd be like half a chapter an episode, depending on like what the chapter was. But basically he would read it, and then he would have a guest, and they would just like talk about it. They would talk about, just two adults like deep diving into Harry Potter books. And it was good. I liked it. And he ended up being like one of the like most, like a really huge Harry Potter podcast, so much so that he got to interview like people from the movies. Like he got to interview, oh my gosh, I wish I knew the actors' names, but I cannot think of them off the top of my head. But the actors who play Fred and George Weasley, he got to interview them. He got to interview the cast of a Harry Potter musical, which was put on by these group of college friends, I think. They made like a Harry Potter musical and they put it on YouTube, and it like blew up in like the Harry Potter community, and he got to interview the people from that play. A very notable person who was in the cast of a Harry Potter musical is Darren Criss, who is now on Broadway and I think was also in Glee. So yeah, I'm just like spitting some facts. And I learned all this stuff from his Harry Potter podcast. I learned about some Harry Potter stuff that I didn't even know existed, like some Harry Potter fanfics where I cannot remember the name of it, but I remember the main character was this girl named like Ebony. Oh, I don't know. Someone out there knows what I'm talking about. Somebody out there knows what I'm talking about. But I had never like gotten into fan fiction as a kid. But when I don't have the painting on me. I was like, wait, my painting. I'll get the painting tomorrow and I'll donate it to him. But I just got to be exposed to so many different parts of Harry Potter that I never knew about. And I have been a very huge Harry Potter fan for, most of my life as a kid. I started reading it, I think, in the 5th grade. And I loved it, like, immediately I loved it. Oh, no! So sorry, Axel. LeeLee, yes. Oh, yeah, customization. Oh, why did I come in here? I meant to go sell stuff. Well, let's just talk to him. Might as well get this over with. About that workshop. I'd love to. But I just learned so much about Harry Potter that I just I hadn't been exposed to that stuff before, because I wasn't really like learning about, like, I would just read Harry Potter and watch the movies. That's kind of like the extent of it for me. I went to Harry Potter World at Universal Studios. I would go to, like, if they would put the movies back in theaters, I would go and see them in theaters again. If people in my college, they would put on like Harry Potter events sometimes, and I would go to that. I knew my college had a Quidditch team. I knew of it. I just did not participate or go to anything about it. But I knew of it. I did know of it. And then a lot of my friends were really into Harry Potter, so it was nice to like get with my friends and like talk Harry Potter, do Harry Potter stuff, whatever. I went to Harry Potter World with one of my best friends. Anyway, so when I discovered this Harry Potter podcast, it was another way to like deep dive into something I really loved. But then it went deeper into something I really loved. I was like, whoa, I wasn't even privy to all this stuff. Like, I knew fan fiction existed, I just never read it. But the one that he chose to read, I was like, whoa, yes, more of that. I love this. Wooden wardrobe. How, what do I need to make a wooden wardrobe? Let's see if I already have the stuff. But yeah, so anyway, I'm getting off on like a super long tangent. I say all that to say that the reason, me finding that Harry Potter podcast, I think is what introduced me to, like, the algorithm was like, hey, Harry Potter, Animal Crossing? And it was right around the time that Animal Crossing, because it was a new podcast, so it was like, maybe you'll like this. So I listened to the Animal Crossing podcast before I even got the game, and I was like, no, I do like this podcast, but I want the game. So I stopped listening to it. I stopped listening, and I was like, when I get the game, I'll get back on it. And then I low-key forgot about it when I got the game, and so they had like a whole bunch of episodes by the time I remembered about it. Because remember, it was recommended to me when the game launched. I just didn't have the game yet. And so, I can't make it. Oh, okay, I gotta go get some wood. Um, we're approaching about 30 minutes. I kind of want to play for a little bit longer because we also didn't get our stars. But I do have to pause, y'all. I have to go use the restroom. So I hate to pause because, I just upload these videos. But maybe I'll try to leave a note for if there was a BRB to just skip to this part. So, because I'm not going to edit the video. So BRB. This is my BRB screen for whatever I bought stream. Okay, guys, we're back. I apologize for the break. I just feel like I have a bladder the size of like a squirrel's. Oh my gosh. One thing about me on stream, if you ever end up in one of my streams, is I am always using the bathroom. So much so that there is a tracker in my stream to count how many bathroom breaks have been taken, and it's a lot. I actually got the idea from, bringing it back around, that Animal Crossing podcast that I listened to. The creators of the podcast started the podcast in 2020 at launch, but they're not meant to do that. It didn't really last that long. I think the podcast. Oh, I meant to go do that. I'll pick that up. And I'll pick these other two things up too. The podcast actually lasted until about it went from like March 2020 to about September 2020. The reasoning being that if anybody has been in here since Animal Crossing launched, you might know that I think this is all the same stuff they always sell at the beginning of the game, because that bathroom sink, I have that in my other house. Like, it was the first thing that I bought over there, in my most recent island that I made. It's interesting. But anyway, it's because Animal Crossing kind of like Nintendo kind of like released the game, and they were like, well, there's the game, there it is, you know. And then the only updates that really ever came were for like seasonal stuff, like new like seasonal holidays, and then like some extra stuff, like they updated it and added red in. But that stuff that like I felt like it wasn't like new stuff. The 2.0 update, and then subsequently, I don't know if that was the right use of that word, the 3.0 update introduced a lot of stuff that I think people hadn't seen in previous Animal Crossing games, and stuff that we weren't even expecting for this Animal Crossing game, you know? So that's cool, but it all feels like it's coming like way after the fact. Like, why couldn't something fun like the hotel or the DLC have come out at that time of the game coming out? Like, and a lot of the new updates that they had were good at that time, but then around September it was just seasonal stuff, and then there was just, I guess, a lot going on in the host's life that it was like there was nothing really to update about in the podcast anymore, which made me sad because I really enjoyed their podcast. But they were still heavily playing the game. They just didn't feel like that there was a need for a weekly podcast, so they essentially put the podcast on hold. But after that episode, they literally never made another episode. But maybe one day they will. I'm hoping. I'm holding out hope. Because it was my favorite podcast like ever. But they continued to play the game, so they were like, hey, the podcast is not going to be weekly, but we will still be playing the game weekly on Twitch, which is how I ended up making my Twitch account in the first place, because I was like, okay, well, if there's not going to be a podcast, at the very least I can just go watch them on Twitch, and that'll be kind of like the podcast, because they'll be playing Animal Crossing and still talking about Animal Crossing. It just won't be in podcast form, so I'm not going to be able to listen to it on my way to work, but at least I can like watch it after work, and watch their stream after work and still hear them talk about Animal Crossing. So it felt like, you know, oh no, that was the last thing. I meant to do obviously the fossil. Great. So yeah, I just moved over to their Twitch community from being a podcast. Oh, and that one too. Great. I love that they both. That's interesting. I guess the other one has been hitting rocks. Interesting. But yeah, so I moved over to Twitch for them, but then eventually they were like, you know what, Animal Crossing is just not hitting like it used to, and at that point they had been like creators for years and years and years, so they were like, we just kind of want to take a break. And so I lost my favorite Animal Crossing podcast and Animal Crossing streamers. And so after that, I kept trying to look for the same kind of like vibe that they were giving me, community that they had, for years and years on Twitch, but felt like I couldn't really find anybody after they stopped making videos. So I was like, okay, well, maybe since I like their vibe, maybe their vibe is my vibe. So maybe if I start streaming, I'll find somebody with that same vibe, and then I'll be back. And I felt like that's what happened. Like, I started streaming, and I found people who were that vibe, and I love my stream friends. Oh, yes, hello. Yeah, Nadia. Yeah, Marina, yeah. Right. We gotta bring more people here. Okay, stick decorations around. What is this? A drinking fountain. I know exactly where that should be. Right here. And if it's our first inaugural, then we should like build a cute little park area right here around the drinking fountain. And, you know, because I said in the previous stream that we would want a bridge this way and a bridge that way. It's gonna be like a cute little seating area behind the resident services, so our drinking fountain can be a part of that. Love it. Anyway, Animal Crossing podcast. So I was like, yeah, I'll start streaming and maybe I can find that same vibe like through my streams. And like I said, I think I did find that. Like I really love my stream friends. We all have a great time on stream together, and I love hanging out in their streams, having them hanging out with my streams. It's just a great time. But I just think that now I'm kind of at a place in my like streaming, I don't know, my streaming career where it makes more sense to just do YouTube, as I said at the beginning of the video. Hence why I'm here. But I've been streaming for so long, I feel like this is just like how I know how to do it. But I do. Oh, cool. Wonderful. That was my first Manila clam as well. So many firsts. I think I just want to sell these weeds. Let's put this other stuff in my inventory though. Let's go in the house. But earlier when I took the bathroom break, you see that's why YouTube would kind of work. Because then I could just edit that part out and y'all wouldn't even know. You wouldn't have even known. That's why we did editing. But, you know, I'm not editing these videos just for the sake of getting them up. I'm going to sell these. Or, not sell those, but put those in storage. Okay, I like to put the ones that don't break all the way over to the end like that. And then the ones that will break, I just kind of fill them in. Oops, no! There's a gnat in here, I apologize. Okay, well, I did it. Okay, I'm going to sell these, and I'm going to get those 2 fossils assessed. And we are over 30 minutes. Let's also go pick up our stars. I did not see them down here. I think we literally only wished on 3 stars, so there should just be 3 stars on the ground somewhere. Maybe they're over here. I think another reason why I'm also enjoying the YouTube of it all is whenever I'm on stream and I'm live and I'm just like not talking to anybody, I'm just talking but like nobody's there, it just feels like, what am I doing? Like to me it feels like whenever I was a kid and I would read to my siblings and then they would just like get up and walk away, but I would keep reading. It's like, who am I reading to? But with YouTube, it just kind of feels like I'm just like talking to myself out loud and just putting it out there. But I bet like when I watch it back, it still feels like I'm chatting with a friend. You know, that's what I like about it. And then it kind of gives like, oh, I already know this. Boo. Then to me, that kind of gives, oh, when I watch it later, now I don't have to do the talking. Someone else is doing the talking. I'm doing the listening while I get my thing done. And I like that. Like, I need that balance. I need both of them. I need to have my listening time, but I also need to have my talking time. And sometimes I need to get something I want to say. I just want to talk about it. I just want to yap. And I think that's where I want to go with this YouTube channel. I think I want the campsite to be over here. Just say some stuff out loud. But I think that's where I want to go with this YouTube channel. Is I think I just want to get on here and yap about like my games, my books. Like I kind of want to play a game and then be like, this is my thoughts on that. Or I want to read a book and I'm like, this is my thoughts on that. And I have other avenues to do some of that stuff. Like with my books, I do rate the books yay, there's 1 star. I do rate the books I read on Goodreads. I really hope all the stars don't come like throughout the day. I really hope all 3 of them are here right now. but like there's some stuff that I don't have an avenue to like say it at, and some stuff I feel like I may have been the only one who like truly experienced that. At least I'm the only one who experienced it in the way that I experienced it. I just kind of want to talk about that, you know? And sometimes my fiance isn't here to talk about it. And sometimes I do want to talk about it, and I maybe want someone else to tell me exactly what they thought about the thing that I just said. And sometimes my fiance also can't talk about that. Like, not that he won't. It's more so like when I think about some games I played online, games I played as a kid, I'm like, I need to know someone else also plays that game. And me and my fiance played very different games as kids. Some of the games that he's played, I'm like, I literally did not even know that game existed. So it's interesting to talk to him about that stuff, but then it's also like, I want to talk about it, but I also want someone who also played it to like yap about it with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I think YouTube comes into play. At least for me. At least for me. No! I just want to find the stars. That's like the last thing I want to do. But I'm scared that there's not going to be any stars. Yeah, there's nothing here. Maybe if I pick this stuff up, my stars might spawn. Oh, there's a star. Yay! I think that's all of them. Okay, that's all the stars. Perfect. And we got, is that a Taurus fragment? Ah! Yay! I'm a Taurus. I love that. I wish we would find Celeste. That is why I wanted to play at night, because we did get the stars, but we did not get to see Celeste. And I guess I imagine she could have been on another part of the island, you know. I just never ran into her, but hope that's not the case. Okay, let's put the stars in my inventory. And then we're going to sell all the other stuff. And then maybe we'll try to do Tom Nook's workshop. Maybe we could get 12 wood. We could try. Let's go sell this stuff to Timmy and Tommy. Buy an axe, and then we'll come and hit these trees and try to get 12 wood. Oh, let's assess these fossils, because we might want to sell them. Do you think Renee could be at her house crafting? Now that we have Marina, maybe we can finally have a person in their home crafting. This is fossils. Here you go. Yay! We also should go check out, I don't think we've actually looked around the museum since we started this island. So maybe we could have a day where we go look and see like all the stuff that we have. All right, here we go. Okay, I bet everybody moving in and then doing the DIY customization. I guess I have to do that before we can get to Isabel. Because remember, I'm trying to get Isabel by the end of this week. So we can start getting an island evaluation so we can get to terraforming and actually making this island how I want it to look. Give me monies. I need to put aside money for my home. Honestly, my home can stay like it is. It's not like I need a super huge house, I think. And honestly, if I'm being quite honest, I don't like it when my house gets much bigger than theirs. Like, honestly, that's like a good size for my house. Like, yeah, theirs looks like a little bit bigger than mine because they have like the side window. But I have hedges on the side of my house. You know what I'm saying? So. Oh, I didn't buy an axe. Sorry, y'all. We have to go back into the store. Well, let's see how much this... I have 2 axes on me. Let's see how long these last. I'm only going to hit the fruit trees because I just don't have time for what's his names right now. Plus, I can sell these cherries. No! I need wood. Did I get one from those trees at all? Oh my gosh, let me check. Oh my gosh. It's just hardwood and softwood. There we go. I think I had 1. So that's 2, 3, 4. 12 wood is crazy work. Well, that's gone. Why are they all giving me hardwood? I already hit this one. Okay, I need to figure out like what kind of build do I think I want to do on this island. I want everything to have good pathing to all places. Like, I don't think I want to really use any custom pathing. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But I think I want to use all the pathing that's just around. And make it so villagers can, like, walk along the path to their house, to the stores, to the museum. Because I heard that I don't know how true this is, but I did hear that if you want villagers to, like, visit areas, they tend to walk along the in-game paths. More often than just like custom designed paths. So again, I don't know how true that is. Like, take that with a grain of salt. But I have noticed that like areas where I don't really have a lot of real actual pathing that way, there's less villagers in those areas. I know that they also do tend to hang around resident services a lot. But in the places where I have like heavy paths, you see the villagers there a lot. But I do have some places where I feel like are very path heavy, and I don't even really see them over there very often. So I think they tend to be like near their houses and near resident services. So to me, if I put all their houses kind of near each other, then they all could kind of be like in the same area. And if I put their houses, and if I put like a lot of pathing in the way of like the museum, the stores, and the resident services, like those are near each other, then they'll also hang out in those spaces. And I like having my villagers kind of like near enough to each other that I'm not like somebody's way in the back of the island. So then that means that like, what do I do with the areas that aren't those? Because obviously there will be a lot more area than just, I need 1 more wood. There's going to be a lot more area than just those few things. There we go. Perfect. I don't need it anymore. Let's go build the wardrobe and then finish the class. I think that's all we'll do today. So I don't think you'll have any big tasks until all these people are moved in. So you're just gonna have me do this stuff until they're all moved in. Ooh, nope, 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 nope. Yay. Oh no, I don't need to craft anymore. Sorry. Did I have to say try the workshop? Okay. One quick second. I apologize for all the interruptions today. Today is a better day for me to record, but it's just I'm still kind of getting used to all of it. Let's check this stuff out, and then I'll customize the thing. I just don't want to forget to do this. I feel like I should start buying fencing because I'm gonna need that for sure. Okay. Spiky fencing. Sure. I don't know. I just feel like I gotta get all the different kinds. I also can't wait to start, like, when we get to the end of this, like, what our island will look like. Like I said, like, I have some ideas in my head, but I'm interested to know what they'll look like. I think I was talking about what other builds I might want to do. Oops, I did not mean to exit out of that. I don't know. I want to maybe make an orchard, maybe something cute, maybe like a farm, just because it would be good to plant the crops, because I might want to cook with them too. Nook shopping. Let's see what's in there. Let's get the rain hat because it's raining right now. Oh, the yellow oval glasses, of course. After I already bought the green ones. I probably should start getting my KK songs up. I'm gonna want some of this other stuff too, but not right now. Okay, let's go back to Nook shopping. Or Nook Miles. Because I want to see if there was some... Because if there's fencing in here, is there furniture? Oh. No furniture. That's fine. At least no, like, outdoor furniture that I'm looking for. But yeah, like, okay, maybe an orchard, maybe a farm. I think those are good ones. A rule that I had for my Twitch island that I started is I didn't want to build the same stuff that I did on my original island from 2020. And I think the same kind of applies here. Like, I don't want to do the same build that I did over there. But I do have a farm. I don't really have much of an orchard over there. So maybe I can actually make an extravagant orchard. And my farm is, like, nothing too big. So maybe actually make it together, like, a big orchard and, like, a big farm. And, like, make it, like, a really nice build. Like, I kind of did my best with what I had on mine. But maybe I can make, like... You know, like people use those perspective builds to make like a farm, like a barn or something. Maybe I could do that. That'd be cool. That would be cool. I don't mind using custom designs for like furniture and for parts of the builds, but I don't think I want to use custom designs on the floor. Like the one path, we all know the path. I don't think I want to use that. Let's learn these. Oh, why did I leave? I need to go do Tom Nook's class. I did not even know what he said to do. Why didn't he give me the DIY? I gotta learn to stay more focused. I probably should write down the things I need to do, but I don't ever look back at the last video to see like what I did. But I think my only goal right now is like getting to the 3 stars. What do I want to do? I kind of want the green. Or maybe I want the blue. The green or the blue. Because of the way the flooring looks in my house, I'm going to do... I'll do the blue. I'll do the blue. I like the green, but I think maybe the blue will look better with the flooring. The green will look good too, but... with the wallpaper as well, maybe the blue would look better. Yay! Okay, this is where Cyrus will come into play. Some stuff that we won't be able to change. How long until also Able Sisters? Let's craft something. We're coming up on an hour right now, so... What do we want to do? Do I already have one of these? Let's say I have one. Let's make this. Yay! I need to make a crafting bench so I can stop coming in here and using his. Oh, I can make one. But can I make... Do I have that one? I don't think I have that other one, so I guess I'll just make this one. So now I don't have to use Robux. I'll just put this outside my house. But I want to make a little bit more furniture for inside my house, but I don't have anything, bruh. I can make the wooden block table, I guess. I guess I have some furniture that I bought. I'm gonna make the cherry speakers though, because I don't have like something to listen to music on in my house, and that would be cute. Cherry lamps, maybe not though. I need like a table. Okay, I guess I'll craft this because I need like something to put my speakers on. Is that all? And I have a bed and I have some other stuff, so I guess maybe I'll stop there. And what's in here? I'll take that. Alright, let's go back to our house. The last thing I want to do is do a little bit of decorating of the house. Because again, I want to leave the house, like I don't want it all the way upgraded. I was thinking maybe I would get all of the downstairs rooms and just not get the upstairs, or get all the ground floor rooms and I just get the upstairs and the basement, just not do those. But I don't know, maybe I want to keep it like this. Like they only have one room in their house. Maybe I only want one room in my house. But mine is bigger, so I just like make do better. I don't know. Make do better. Yeah. I love to, use proper grammar and speak properly. And put that outside. Pen storage. I guess I'll leave this on me. I'm gonna sell these things, but I'll do that on another day. And this I gotta put outside. Just organizing the pockets. Okay. Let's come into here. And let's just do some like basic. Like put this out. This. Maybe not these two. This. I like that. Maybe in a box. bed, this, and this. Okay. The bed, let's put it like, maybe like back here. And we can have like bathroom over here. I'm gonna need like some screens or something. Maybe I divide the house up like this for right now. So this is gonna go in my bedroom. Or maybe my bathroom, my bedroom are the same room for right now. This little kitchen area can go right here. Maybe I don't like that. Maybe this stuff all comes over here. Hold on, how do I get down to the bottom one? I actually like this better. Yeah. I'll just put this stuff on this wall over here. It's not as decorated. I was trying to have like a moment over there, but I think I like this better. It's just like now it has some stuff out in my house. So yeah, I think I won't do too much. How much is my storage though? 121. Okay, we don't want to go too crazy with the storage. Maybe like there's some clothes we'll sell. Because I want to make sure we have materials. Okay, I don't think we have any KK songs. So it's still gonna be quiet in here. That's fine. I like that. And then we'll just keep building upon that. Yay! I like our house. Oh, we should sleep, but just not today. There's some stuff we need to do, but we won't do it today. So let's go place our this, you guys know, the workbench. But what will today's video be? Maybe today's the day of visitors. We had so many visitors today. Who should I take a picture with? With red? Maybe. Yeah, let's go over there and take a picture at Reds. I think that's what will like make the focal point of today's episode, is that we got Red. We got a lot of people, but like all we did was talk to Harvey. We knew Marina was coming. And I mean, I know we didn't know about Harvey or Red, but at least Red, we got to have a whole spiel. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go over there. We're going to take our picture for the thumbnail. And that's going to be it for today. How should we take the picture? Like, what should we do? Let's go to the top of his. Let's like stand here. How can we emote? Yeah, we'll do the surprise emote. Oops, no, I meant to take a picture. And then okay, we gotta take the picture as soon as the exclamation point pops up. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Okay. Great, 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 great. And let's not look. And then let's do the same emote. And picture. Perfect. Alright. I kind of look like a pirate, low-key. I'm cracking up with my little bandana. Alright, y'all. That's the video today. That's day 9. I'm going to go ahead and get this uploaded, and y'all will probably see this tomorrow. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you enjoyed the past videos that we've been doing. I've really been enjoying seeing you guys comment. I've been happy that you've been watching and liking. Yeah, I hope you continue to enjoy it. I can't wait to see where this takes us. But until next time, everybody stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.